So we're doing more super buff challenges. Continue the heroes. Last time I did Gwendolyn and Quincy. Now we're just gonna go through the original 4 with Obyn. Yeah, I think that's all. So we have a max buffed Obyn here, or rather level 20. Not yet max buff, but we're gonna work on giving it overclock stacks. Gonna start around 94 because I don't think this will survive very long. The thing with the other heroes is that their ability is, like, they buff the hero by a crap ton, but Obyn's Brambles isn't really a lot of DPS. And the Wall of Trees, I don't think gets buffed by outside buffs. I could be wrong, but even then, the cooldown's so long that I doubt it's really gonna do much. So we just gotta rely on Obyn's main ability and see where that takes us. Keep in mind, again, we don't have full stacks yet. So hopefully, we don't die to 95 here due to lack of stacks. Otherwise, that would be a problem. Right now, I do have the Homeland and Cold Arms tech bot, so I don't have to worry about that. I can just focus on, well, time the abilities. I think DTs are just fine, guys. He does enough mob damage thanks to all these buffs. I should mention, in case you haven't seen the previous super buffs, basically I have mods turned on to allow me, like, quality of life things. So, like, Energizer in the corner so that it doesn't take away damage. Same with the tech bots to automate things. On top of that, we got the Golden Chusanga Village. This makes it so that I get the Chusanga buffs, the max buffs, without having a temple do damage. Okay, now this is an interesting round. Perhaps I should move my Permabrew away, but it doesn't really matter, guys. 1,000 pops versus nearly a million. And I'm actually surprised how well Obyn dealt with that 98. I think it's a single target damage that will be worse. Because right now, you know, his Seeking attack, it has so much Pierce that, like, group Bloons aren't really a problem. And here's a good test, a bad. Because I'm kind of curious to see how much Brambles does, and this is a good way to tell. Let me wait for Homeland to be up, though, to see exactly. Just watch the damage spike. Okay, let's watch here. 882 and then use Brambles. I barely saw an increase. Unless... Oh, wait, it didn't even damage the bad. It just still stuck there. Okay, let's try again, then, in this next loop. Let's wait for 895. Brambles? I think I see a DPS increase. The thing is, the damage doesn't all add up in one frame, I think. I think it's similar to a Spike Factory. In case you guys haven't seen what I did with Spike Factories before. Like, at least in the boss, if you've seen bosses, the perma spike pile doesn't go away instantly, like within a frame. But there it is, round 100 is possible with a max buffed Obyn. Wow, Obyn has a lot of Pierce, I know, right? She ran through 114 here. And looking strong. Again, I think the bad damage is where it's going to get us, because it didn't look like Brambles did a whole lot. If you just want to take a look at 116 here, absolutely shredding through. Again, just the amount of Pierce buffs that are given. It's really just a Seeking, so that... I really underestimate how far Obyn get, because, you know, the Seeking allows him to maximize DPS, versus other heroes where a lot of their projectiles miss. Kind of like Gwendolyn, etc. Like, see this giant line of ceramics? It's actually crazy how Obyn can still defend that. I also should mention that, yes, there are new, you can now target where your trees lands. Maybe I should do that just ahead of time. Thing is, how do I drop the tree on this map where it won't eat up, like, the beginning of the track? So, for example, hopefully, you know, other balloons won't hit until it gets near the end. Because that's where you want it most. Also, the good thing about this is that, like, more bads is not a problem with Obyn because everything seeks. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna keep dropping Brambles. I forgot to use it at the start, so that could be bad for me. Nah, I think we got this, guys. This bad's popping here. I know there's still ZMGs to go, but I feel we got this. Surprisingly, the second one popped first. How about Strong and another Brambles? There we go. All bats killed. And now for the insides, again, we have freaking wall trees. It shouldn't really be a problem. Just watch, see? Yeah, 119. Again, Obyn has surpassed my expectations, because I didn't really expect, like, just this weak guy. He died to around 63 in the one hero test without any buffs. So, I didn't think he'd have much more in him, like, past 100. But I guess I'm wrong. Hold up. This round's pretty hard. That's a lot of DTs. I might drop new trees. Nope. Surprisingly, this trees is still alive. I wonder how much is left in the tank. Oh, is this round dead? Keep in mind I can drop new trees, and I will do that. Oh, no, it didn't work. Alright. This could be the end because I restart the round and I don't have the homeland ability up, so yeah. I think 128 is it. Unless there's something I could do. Like, dropping with new trees will not really do much. New wall trees, it doesn't work, guys. The new tree can only hold so much. And most likely doesn't get buffed by other buffs. So I think that's pretty much the dead end for Obyn. 128. Again, still surpassed my expectations, so not a disappointment in my eyes. Next up is Striker Jones. Give me a few moments to set up. Okay, let's go all the way to level 20. And let's begin. I don't really expect Striker to do any better than Obyn, if not way worse, because his attacks don't seek. They're like explosion-like attacks, so I think group stuff will absolutely wreck him. I also don't even think the Striker ability does extra damage. It is stun, obviously, which is very helpful. But outside of that, I don't know. Let's see his main attack. Okay, I mean, so far, not bad. But DDT is kind of scared about, even though the cooldown is really fast. I think if there's too many DTs, that may be a problem. But let's see if Striker proves me wrong. Wait, is there a point of using a level 10 Striker? It doesn't work, right? No, it doesn't work because there's no bomb and mortar. Unfortunately, Striker's level 10 doesn't buff himself. So we really only got one ability to work with. Unfortunately. Also, I'm just going to spam the Striker ability. So here's round 98. I don't expect it to be a problem. Any grouped rounds, I think he'll be chilling. I think I did underestimate him again. Just like Obyn. Again, I'm looking for these DT rounds. See how much further they get versus normal Bloons? That's why I think there's a problem. Maybe even a problem with the bad. Let's see how much DPS it does. Actually, not bad, not bad. Like a couple hundred per second. But the thing is, first off, you can't stun it. And second off, 119 is going to be rough because, you know, his explosion can't seek. So he's only going to be dealing damage to one at a time. Granted, he did pretty well, but to that one bad. Still, exited out. Does Striker count as a tower under 40k for overclock buff? I think it changed that recently. Right, yeah, they changed towards tiers. So let's just watch here. I think it's still full uptime thanks to Energizer. But yeah, they changed it recently so that level 20 heroes, they have less uptime for overclock. I think it's like 30 some seconds. But you can see here the overclock ability icon is very much active at all times. 106. See what I mean when DTs are a problem? Even spamming the stun ability, they slowly get further and further. 112 here I think might be the end. Well, not quite. Not quite. I just got my ability in time. Well, that's a close call. Here's the round I said we might die on, guys. It's a lot of DTs. But it might not be enough to overwhelm us. Let's see. Oh, crap, that was close. I think the problem was that my homeland was barely... was not up at that point. So I gotta sell it and rebuy it. Okay, let's see if we can salvage this. My homeland is up very soon. Come on. Get it? Good. Hopefully it's not too late. Because if it is too late, then rip us. Keep on spamming Striker. Come on. Okay, I think we have this. I think we have it. Nice. Did it. Okay, so this is the round where I said there's no chance, because as you can see, he's only doing damage to one of them at a time, so can we just go ahead and chalk this stamina as not possible? Actually, not yet. I bet I can micro. Like, if I put this on last... Oh, wait, not. Yeah, put it on last. I gotta focus the bad with the least damage. There still could be a chance. A very real chance. Let me put it on last again. It's this bad that needs help. Back on first. Spam Striker's ability for DT is nice. And I can't believe this round could be possible. I gotta make sure I have Striker stun for DT, so let's not use it yet. Let's not use it yet. Come on. Pop already. Striker, and we got this. Wow. Oh, surprisingly we did beat 119. That surprises me. If I recall, this round was a struggle for Obyn. And bad news, I don't have Homeland up until now. Hopefully it's not too late, though. Damn, it is too late. Okay, so what I gotta do is I got to buy a new Homeland and then buy a new Call to Arms. And let's go again. Striker immediately. And just keep spamming Striker. There's really nothing we can really do about spam. And then use Call to Arms once Homeland times out. If it does time out. So far, so good. Yeah, basically having Homeland is such a big deal versus only having Call to Arms. You see now, we beat 126 fairly easily. Very nice. Here's more DTs. The problem is that, ooh, Homeland again is not the right timing. So I think this is the end right here. Striker is gonna tie Mr. Obyn. Alright, so last try here, folks. Last try. We have Homeland basically the entire uptime. Unfortunately, it's so spaced that, yeah, it's not even close. So we're gonna chalk this down as an L. This round is definitely rough for Obyn Striker. But yeah, 128. Not bad. Once again, more than I expected. So next up is Pat frickin' Fusty. How good is a max buff Fusty? Find out here, folks. We're gonna start on 97 because I think, I don't know, it's probably a good round. So this guy's biggest problem is 1 billion% gonna be bads. So you basically want to find the map that has the best bad coverage. And is logs the right answer? Or the right choice? I think maybe. There's merit to doing Resort. Maybe even Cubism, but we'll see, we'll see. I'll take a scroll at the maps afterwards. Depending on if Pat dies to 100. The thing is, right now, there's no shot he dies to Moabs because his stun is so good. Look at that perma-stun right there, folks. Look at that. Nothing gets past his pause. That's gonna allow him to be 98, 97, 98, 99 with ease. I would almost assure you of that. Damn, that infinite knockback is pretty damn satisfying. I wonder if he can infinitely knock back 98. Well, find out here. Damage looking kind of fire, I know, right? I mean, I didn't even use Pat's ability yet, which is going to help us even more. Well, the thing is, it's not as great, because we already have additive damage buffs with True Sun God and Permabrew. So that plus 3 damage is a lower percentage, thanks to all these buffs. But nonetheless, max DPS, like 10k. Not bad. And it looks like we are falling behind. Falling behind to these balloons here. But again, not a problem. It's only the second part out of 4. So we got plenty of room to spare. Easy 98. Alright, bad time. Unfortunately, he's not even gonna get a touch here, right? Aw. Unfortunate. Well, let's take a look at his max DPS. Okay, it's actually pretty good. It's like 1,000? Almost 1,000 per second. Yeah, why are we worried? He definitely beats 100. The only question is if he beats 119, because it's gonna be way harder, of course. Like, let's use Pat again, and we're gonna pop that halfway through. Pretty good. And the ZMGs don't even get past. Because his stun, it's pretty nutty, man, once you get it to max attack speed. Yeah, look at that knockback. How many ZMGs are here? How many balloons are under this? Probably at least 50. And Pat can knock all of them back. Also, one more thing I want to try out. Let me just get a support Chinook in the top right corner. Just in case I think Pat's placement is not right on this map. Because I'm thinking, what if I place Pat, like, up here in the water? Because I think his cooldown, his ability cooldown is faster because Energizer decreases by 50% for water towers. Unfortunately, I think it's in radius, so I don't know if I don't think it works, actually. But I think it's still better because it gets a bit of the upper track. Because right now where Pat is, I don't think he reaches up here. I don't think he reaches Pads up here, so even without the Energizer buff, I think putting it in a central spot is likely better. I think I should just try moving Pat now, because I think that actually is probably better than this current spot. Like, let me just first try here. Tiny movement to the left, because I'm hoping that Pat can do some initial damage on that first bad. Because he was pretty close the last time I saw it. Just watch and see what I mean. Watch this. So, Pat will attack here, which is exactly the head start I needed. Perfect. And I think I put him high enough that he can reach Pat's up there too, so maybe I don't even need to put him in the water. But regardless, let's pray and see if this is enough. So far, not so good. Yeah, we're not even doing great against one bad. Uh-oh. I think this is over, guys. No matter what we do, no matter what the map, I don't think it's even close to surviving. Also, ignore the fact that this heli is damaging. It's like 300 damage. Pat does attack here, luckily. But it doesn't matter because he can't even kill one bad. Can't even kill one, I think, it looks like. Yeah, we're not getting one down, unfortunately. Crazy how much ramping affects 20 rounds. But there you go. 119 for Pat. But if bats didn't exist, he would probably get to 200. Well, I don't know about 200, but... Oh, hey, he did beat one bad. I'm gonna assume that he beats the ZMG insides. Actually, no, that's too bold. He died in ceramics for sure. For sure, yeah. Alright, so that's it for Pat. 119. Now he takes the crown for the lowest round of Max Buff Heroes gone to. But it's a little bit unfair because he is so good against Bloons that it's gotta mean something. He's better than what the round he got to says. That's all I will say.